Today I'm gonna talk about Real Housewives of New Jersey, season 5, episode 4. Um, Sorry it's late. Been going through it with my daughter. She sprained her neck, and then I had to go to the hospital this morning for my own self. So sorry this is late. But anyway, it's not that late. It's only like a couple hours late. Anyway, it starts off with Melissa and Joe, and I think they're in the kitchen, and they're just talking, and Joe asked her what happened at Gia's party. So then they kind of shows like Joe and Melissa talking, and Teresa and her husband Joe talking, and they kind of giving their little versions of what happened at Gia's party or whatever. My whole take with that is she went to the fucking hospital. Like, Joe didn't care. Joe didn't get on. My thing is, she went to the hospital if Joe wasn't tripping about his wife not going to the hospital. So apparently she went. But Teresa's whole thing is she went 4 days later or 2 days later, or how late she went. My thing is she went. Like, bitch, get over it. She went. Like, this whole storyline is so petty and childish. It's stupid. This Bravo, get y'all shit together. That's all I'm gonna say. Get y'all shit together, because y'all doing the same shit y'all did with Real Housewives of Atlanta, where y'all taking a story and dragging this shit on for a gang of episodes, and then by the time the end of the season, ain't shit gonna be popping. I'm just saying. But ain't shit popping right now. But the stupid ass brother and sister storyline that is real stupid. Y'all go fix their life. I don't know. Joe, Teresa's husband, is very childish. He always gotta just make little smart ass remarks that men shouldn't talk about women. He just always got something a little immature and bitchy to say about a woman, and I don't like that. Anyway, moving on. Kathy and Rosie and their mom, they're chilling, drinking like usual. I don't too much care for Kathy or whatever, but there she's trying to figure out how can she have a joint party with her daughter and Rich. I think they're gonna be 19 and 49 or some shit like that. But no, you don't have them no party together. I'm just sorry. No, if it's not no family function party, don't know. But don't have no party where you inviting her friends. That shit ain't cute. You having a party with your daddy and you just now starting college. Like, no. But Rosie was talking about going to the club, and I'm sitting there like, boo, ain't she 19? She can't even get in the club. But Kathy says she's gonna have it like at a restaurant or a lounge or some shit like that. So then they still talking, and somehow it brings up Teresa's dad, and Kathy, I think they're sister and brother or something like that. So they don't speak, and they haven't spoken for years. I don't know if it was a money situation. It was just something stupid. So they don't speak, but she kind of figured like, when you ain't spoke to a person, it's kind of like after so long, it's kind of easy to get over or whatever. So my thing is, where they get it from, where it's cool with them to not speak to their family members and get into it with their family members. Shit, that's what they saw when they was little with the mama and Teresa daddy. So you see where this shit is coming from, and you see that it started a long fucking time ago. So you could tell it was already tension. When it's already tension with the mother and the brother, it's gonna be tension with them kids. Just saying. Rosie don't give a fuck about Teresa. I think she just want to beat her up. After that was it with them. Oh no, they talk about Kathy's kids going to see Teresa's dad. So at least that's cool. They got to go see the dad. They don't have a problem with the man, and he cool with them. So that was cool. And you didn't hear Teresa tripping about her kids going or didn't go. I'm just saying, but whatever. My thing is with Melissa going to see this man. It's her father-in-law. It's not like this is her father, this is her mother, this is her father-in-law. I'm sorry, but I don't run to my dude's family when they go to the hospital. I might call and say, or have him call and say, well, go check on your peoples. But I don't run and go and run up there and see nobody. Like, no shade to them. That's just not me. Like, he wasn't dying, like, about to die right there in that moment. Why she, and then she said she was sick. So what was she supposed to do? Give him her shit, and then he get more sicker. I don't know, but I don't know. You can't get mad at her. You can't get mad at her for not going to see your daddy when you think she should go see him. She went to go see him, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyway, Caroline and her husband, they go visit their son's new restaurant. I think it's called New and a somebody. New and a Jersey, everything in Jersey. I don't know. But since they Blackwater, what they was trying to get up last season didn't go well, they opening up a new restaurant. Whatever. I think Caroline and her sons can be off the show, and I really wouldn't miss them. Besides Caroline being messy, I really wouldn't miss our kids not being on the show or her. Melissa, she's writing a book. Everybody write a book. Every time somebody get it on the damn reality show, they writing a book, they being a singer, they doing something. My thing was, y'all was supposed to be so rich, why y'all didn't do this shit beforehand? And then she talking about she was gonna write a book, a Bible of Bible marriages, of marriages on Bibles. I don't know. But my thing is, the Bible is the book of the Bible is the only book you will need to improve your marriage, have steps to your marriage. It's all in the books of the Bible. I don't care if you do the King James version, you versions, women version, whatever. But sorry, Melissa, only marriage Bible I want is God's Bible. Just saying. I'm just saying. Don't say that you, especially when your marriage ain't golden, don't be saying that you're going to write a book about marriages. Write a book about fashion or makeup or something like that. But to talk about marriages, I don't think that you the person for that job. I'm just saying. And I like Melissa, but I just don't think that she's the person for that job. Jacqueline and her personal trainer at home. I don't know what trainer comes with a full face of makeup. My thing is Jacqueline don't want to work out. Jacqueline just need somebody to talk to. Jacqueline, go get a friend. You just need somebody to talk to. You didn't need nobody to come work you out. This lady trying to work you out and you steady want to talk about Teresa and all that kind of shit. I'm sitting there like, Jacqueline, you got other things to worry about. You got bigger things to worry about in your household than be worried about Teresa. I'm just saying. You said you over Teresa. Stay over Teresa. Don't bring her up in every conversation that you have, regardless if it's with your trainer, Caroline, whatever. You got other things to worry about. Let's focus on that. Teresa and her mother-in-law, Philomena, I don't know. But her and her damn mom-in-law and her mom-in-law can go take her son and they all can go jump some damn where. They at getting them pedicures or whatever and they're talking and somehow the conversation comes up once again about Teresa. They talk about Teresa's book and then the mama calling her the mother-in-law calling her a prostitute, and I'm sitting there like, what did she do to you? Like, damn, nobody likes Melissa. What did she do to everybody that y'all seeing behind not on camera that they not showing us? Because what y'all saying about Melissa, I don't see. I don't get this from Melissa, so they need to start showing that part. But apparently the mother-in-law don't like her either, but probably just because of what Teresa probably have said about her or what Joe have said about her. That's probably why she calling her a prostitute. But baby, you can't call nobody a prostitute when you had on bright ass red lipstick. Just saying. Anyway, Melissa, she back at home and she's trying to deal with her book, and she finds a letter that her some kind of note or something that her dad ever wrote her or whatever. We find out that her dad had hit a tree. That's how he died or whatever. We find out that her dad cheated on her mom, so that's why she has issues with men and all this kind of stuff. And I feel bad for her when it comes to her finding a letter and her losing her dad. I feel bad for her with that because I lost my father some years ago, and it's hard. I don't care if it was last night or 10 years, it still hurt. When you lose your father and you consider yourself a daddy's girl and all that kind of stuff, it hurts. It really does. And so I feel Melissa on that part, because it's been 16 years since my dad has passed, and I still feel it. I still feel it like it was yesterday that I got the call, because there are certain things that I need from my dad or advice from my dad that I want to talk to him about, I can't, or he have not met my kids. So that kind of hurts when you see other people playing with their grandfathers or going to see their grandfathers or talking about their grandfather. That hurts. So I understand her, being a daddy's girl. I understand that. I understand how she felt about the finding that letter. Um, and I understand how she felt where the dad did the mother wrong. So I understood all of that with her. So my heart goes out to Melissa when it comes to her father. But that's it. Because when it comes to this shit, what she doing with Teresa, both of them are at fault. Both of them is keeping this shit going. So, whatever. Um, what else? Oh, Rich and his daughter have the party. Didn't I say don't have a stupid party? Well, they have a party. They invite everybody. I guess they invited everybody but Teresa. She's the only one there. So they all talking, and Melissa's telling them what happened at Gia's birthday and what her version of what happens at Gia's birthday. Caroline is being defensive. She's taking up for Teresa. My thing is, when you get on Teresa bandwagon, Caroline, like, bitch, you so messy. And I feel every week that Melissa say something about Caroline need to come to her when it comes to her husband. I feel her. Like, that's not your place to get in that shit. And then you getting in it and you don't even like, you telling Melissa and them you don't even care for Teresa. But then you go try to get them back together. And then you leaving his wife out of the loop. That's some shady shit. Like, come on now. I don't care if she is saying that she wants the brother and sister to work on their relationship. But as long that problem, it's Melissa. Well, I'm not saying Melissa's the problem, but that's keeping the shit going is Melissa. So Melissa should have been involved in every conversation that Caroline had with Joe. Because that's the problem. So you should have had a talk with Melissa and Joe. Sorry. But yeah, so Caroline tells them that Teresa wants an apology from Melissa and Kathy. And I'm sitting there like, bitch, that's not going to happen. Unless the Bravo producers make that happen, that's not going to happen. Because Melissa feel like she doesn't have to apologize to her. So, and I don't think that she should have to. I don't think Kathy should have to apologize. Teresa was saying some hateful shit to her at the reunion show. So she had every right to say hateful shit back. I'm just saying, when people are arguing, regardless if that's how you really feel, shit gets said. Both of them said hurtful shit. Get over it. Unless Teresa is planning on apologizing to Kathy, Kathy don't have to apologize. That's all I'm saying. Rich come and have a long time with his wife because they both drunk as fuck. Because you can tell there was some editing going on that Kathy is all of a sudden wasted now. They showed Rosie. Rosie was saying that Teresa can take it up her ass, and I feel you, Rosie. I like Rosie. I don't know Rosie on the show, but I like her. When she do come on, she do make me laugh. She do say funny shit, and then she says shit that everybody else be saying about Teresa. So I like her because she don't back down from Teresa, and Teresa don't play with Rosie. I'm just saying. That's the only reason why I like Rosie. Other than that, I say she can stay in her damn lane too. The end of the scene was with Teresa and Joe. Teresa goes to the gym. Her brother is there. She trying to figure out what the hell he there. Forget, y'all live 5 minutes away from each other. So, both of y'all go to the same gym. Y'all just didn't know each other was going to be there at that time. But anyway, he working out. She working out. She figured, nice time to talk to my brother. I ain't talked to him in a year. Nice time to get this out. So, they going back and forth. They arguing like two little school kids that they love each other so much. And Teresa wants to be back in her brother's life, but she don't know what to say to her husband. That's what I get. Joe wants to be in his sister's life, and to me, it doesn't have nothing to do with he can't speak to her because of Melissa. My thing is, he got to keep his house happy. I understand that's his sister and all that, but Melissa, who he got these kids with, Melissa is who he's fucking every night, so he got to keep his house happy too. So I get where he's in the dilemma where it comes to these two women, but he misses his sister. They both miss each other. My thing, if Teresa's husband wasn't in the picture, this family can be mended. I really believe that. I really believe if her husband wasn't in the picture, because Teresa felt like she showed that she's so scared of her husband that she's doing this for her husband. She say things because of her husband. So, but I think if her husband wasn't in the picture, that relationship could have been mended. Even the relationship with Melissa, that could have been mended if Joe, what's his Judice, wasn't in the picture. I'm just saying. But they going back and forth. He's asking her why she's obsessed with his wife. She's talking. First, he said that he cries every night because of her. She turns it back on to Melissa. He like, why are you obsessed with my wife? And she like, no, I'm not. I'm not obsessed with your wife. And she laughs it off and shit like that. You something. You might not be obsessed, but you something, Teresa. I'm just saying. But yeah, they start going back and forth. She calls him pussy whip and all this kind of stuff. She starts bringing up Melissa's tweets. Then they bring up Melissa lip singing, and she's like, well, she do lip sing. Everybody knows she lip sing. And I'm sitting there like, really? Like, this is why the shit's going to keep going on, Teresa. You keep throwing jabs at his wife. That's why it's going to keep on going on. But neither one of them want to own up to the shit that they have said hurtful to each other. So it's not going to get resolved. Like I said first time, they need to call Ayanna to fix their life so this whole goddamn rest of the season can be better for the rest of us viewers that's tired of this brother and sister bullshit. So anyway, this is my review for Real Housewives of New Jersey, Season 5, Episode 4. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, share my video, rate my video, comment on the video, share it on Facebook, Twitter, Keep, Tumblr, whatever you have that got the share button. Share it on there. Talk to me and I'll talk back. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Keek, Instagram. I go by The Ghetto View on everything that I do. Is THA, not THE. Except my Instagram is Miss Nika, MICZNEKA 69. Talk to me and I'll talk back. Alright, peace.